My top 5 favorite movies of all time. Man, is there anything harder than coming up with top 5 movies? There's so many movies. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel where I talk about movies. If you guys are new here, my name is Enzo. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 favorite movies of all time. That's right, baby. I don't think people realize how hard it is to come up with the top 5 because like there's so many good movies. Like there's so many movies after this video that I'm gonna be like, maybe I should put that one in the top 5 or maybe that one. It's like, oh god damn it. So the way we're gonna do this, I'm gonna start with number 5 and then I'm gonna work my way down to number 1, and these are in order of importance, so pay attention. So starting with number 5, I have Titanic. Oh, I bet you didn't see that one coming, dude. First of all, let me get this out the way. Leonardo DiCaprio is absolutely my favorite actor of all time, so I had to put one of his movies in there. And I put Titanic, okay? I mean, this is such an iconic film. I mean, you got Leo in his prime, you got Drew Barrymore in her prime. It's a great fucking story. I mean, come on. What's funny about this movie is that it's like, the Titanic is such an iconic like event in history, the sinking of the Titanic. And throughout the whole movie, you kind of forget about it. You're just like so invested in this relationship and like what's gonna happen, and then the boat sinks and you're like, wait, what? And you're like, oh, that's right, they're on the Titanic. Moving on to number 4, I have Pulp Fiction. Bro, this is one of the greatest movies ever made, and what's so interesting about this movie is that it's so odd. Like, there's so many scenes where you're just like, this is unlike any movie I've ever watched, but it works. Like, it's just so Pulp Fiction, if that makes sense. Like, it's just Quentin Tarantino. Like, I just love his style of filmmaking, so we definitely gotta put it up there. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is probably one of the most quotable movies ever made. I mean, the one-liners in this, no one beats Pulp Fiction in one-liners. I mean, come on, dude.
I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet.
Which one is it?
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
Probably, in my honest opinion, Quentin Tarantino's finest work. Like, that's his masterpiece. I love you, Quentin. Moving on to number 3, Star Wars Episode 3. Ha ha ha. You saw what I did there? No, but that's just a coincidence. But Revenge of the Sith is one of my all-time favorite movies. First of all, let's just start it off by saying Star Wars has just been so monumental in my childhood, and I think for a lot of other people as well. It's just like, if you haven't seen Star Wars, then you're missing out. Like, that's just such an icon and reference to pop culture. Like, everyone has to see Star Wars, the whole saga at least once. Out of all those movies, I got Revenge of the Sith as my favorite. The soundtrack in this movie is amazing. Anakin turning to the dark side, amazing. I mean, this whole freaking movie's amazing, dude. And the lightsabers, oh, don't get me started. Let me just say it one more time. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Fantastic. Moving on to number 2, Shawshank Redemption. Okay, this is a Stephen King novel, I believe, turned into a movie. Amazing movie. I mean, from start to finish, deep, profound. Morgan Freeman is freaking awesome in this movie. The ending of this movie is phenomenal. Just all around, almost a perfect movie, literally. But what's actually surprising about this, because I'm a huge Stephen King fan, and when I first saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, this is Stephen King? Like, this is not like any of his other stuff. Like he made a career out of the genre of horror and like scary stuff, and this is not scary at all, and yet it's probably his best work. That's when you can tell someone's talented. Like, they're really good at one thing, but if they want to venture out, they can still do another good thing. So it's like, damn, talent. And then obviously this scene in the rain is probably one of the greatest scenes ever. I mean, like, whenever it rains outside, I just want to be like, ah, and everyone's just like looking at me like, ah, dude, why you gotta make it freaking weird, man? God. Anyways, moving on to number 1, I have Predator. Yes, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. This is one of the greatest movies of suspense ever, dude. Okay, they don't make movies like this anymore. Nowadays, it's just showing all the special effects and everything. Dude, the suspense in this movie, the fact that you don't see the monster till the very, very end, and you're just like, what the is going on? I saw this movie and I was like 4 or 5 years old, and let me tell you what, I was traumatized, dude. You remember that one scene where the guy cuts himself and then it cuts to Arnold Schwarzenegger and you just hear screaming? Dude, that scene scarred me for life. I mean, I still have like nights where that shit haunts me, dude. Dude, Predator has the most badass line of all time. The scene when he's like, bro, you're bleeding, and he's like, nah, I ain't got time to bleed.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
That's the most badass line ever. No other movie that has a more badass line than that. I challenge you to drop in the comment section a more badass line. So the holy grail of my top 5 list is gonna be Predator. It's my all-time favorite movie. If you haven't seen it, what the f are you doing with your life? Watch it tonight. Do yourself a favor and comment down below what you guys think about this top 5 list. It's always super hard to come up with just 5 movies, but I'm pretty sure that these are my favorite 5. Let me know if you guys like these top 5 videos. I love doing like top 5 underrated movies, top 5 overrated movies, top 5 comedies, etc, etc, etc. We can keep going on with this, so comment down below and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this style of video, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.